full power to the target touch. Okay? That's one of the necessary skills. So that, as the saying goes, tiger seen, the dragon prevails. Okay? Right, let's try it. He will die. Nasty stuff. Okay? How big is that target? Right. It's not very big, is it? And you've got to get the weapon in there, hit that target with precision, accuracy, and get the weapon back out again. That's a real big skill to acquire. Okay? So for me, it's unacceptable for me when I practice, you're hitting to there, or hitting to there. I have to go to there. That's where it's got to go, and I'm going to get it out again. Or I have to go to the eyes. I've got to be specific about the tools that I'm using and what I'm using them on. I would not try to undo a screw with a spanner. Yeah? I might use a screwdriver as a lever, so I can modify the use of the tool sometimes, but it's not designed as a lever, is it? Okay? This is a precision game that we're playing here. So when you do your strikes, it's got to go to the precise target, which is the throat, the Adam's apple. Okay? It's not good enough. It does touch. Be careful. Let's play. Combination of them downward. Right. Elbow, ankle, straight forward. Okay. Can I see you do the technique? Please. Okay. You have to modify that because he's much taller than you, so what you're doing is fine. Alright. What dictates what is ideal and what is what is? You know, is this an ideal situation to practice an ideal technique?
No, sir.
Okay, so then we have a what if, so you have to modify. If you were working with someone the same height as you, then you would be able to employ that principle. Okay? Alright. Everyone know 5 swords?
Yes, sir.
What's the main power principle in 5 swords? Generating power. What's the main principle? Do you know what the 3 power principles are? They're tied in with the 3-dimensional zones. So what's the major power principle for height? Marriage of gravity or gravitational marriage. What's the main power principle for depth? Horizontal backup mass, moving your body. Okay? And what's the main power principle for width? Rotational torque. Rotational torque. So which one of those 3 is employed in 5 swords? Rotational torque. Okay, because we go from a neutral bow to a forward bow, back to a neutral in the first 3 or 4 strikes, yeah? Okay, you guys doing that? You sure? Take a look at what you're doing. Examine what you're doing, okay? All right, let's play. What's going into that shot, okay? Here, we're supposed to be employing a forward bow for the eye strike, or the heel pull, right? Is this a forward bow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Is that a forward bow? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? I should turn it out?
In the 50 away, 50-50.
Yes, that's what I'm after. Although my back is straight, my weight is 50-50. So if I hit, there's no power behind it, yeah? So you've got to transfer your weight so the weight will score. Feel the difference? See the difference? So when we do 5 swords, we block and we hit him with this one. This should be a weight transference. Boom. You should go right forward into the forward bow. And then this goes back and then torque back into this uppercut. So you employ the stance changes with the shots. You guys are not doing that. You think you are, but you're not. You have to think about your hips. Go back and play. Fingers aren't closed, and what else? Thumbs not in. How many of you guys are hitting like this? Have you looked at yourselves? Have you looked at your weaponry? Okay? That doesn't look very good. Kenpo's known for it. I hate it. I really do, you know. Make things really simple. Keep your fingers together where you're hitting with a hand sword or whether you're hitting with a heel palm. You know, if you make a fist, that should do you for all your blocks, your hammer fists, and for your back knuckles. You don't have to move the fist around. It shouldn't be at an angle. It should be just square and straight. Okay? Have you heard the term kiss? Keep it simple, stupid. That's what he used to say to us. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. Okay. Get my wrist down, clean the act off, okay? It's important, especially for the higher ranks, because the lower ranks are looking to the higher ranks. Oh, that's how it's done. Well, that's acceptable. Not acceptable. This is a precision art. If you hit someone and you don't shape the weapon right, you're going to bust your hand. In Kenpo, we try to hit hard targets with soft weapons and soft targets with hard weapons. It's that specific. Okay? Okay, let's go back. Shape the hands right. Clean them up. Let's go. Which means, you know, we started off and we said, how do you find the true height of your stance? You let your legs go. Feel?
Sir.
Okay. I weigh about 17 stone at present. I'm trying to lose some, right? Imagine I hit him and I drop my body weight with that. Then I hit him with the whole body and not just with the arm. Some of you guys, when you come off the end, you're hitting like this. You're hitting with that. That's a line of action. It's not as powerful as a path of action. Don't worry, I won't hurt you, sir. Okay? He shouldn't be reacting like that. He's been hit around a bit, which means the skill level of control needs to be worked on. You shouldn't have to put your hand up or shy away when your partner's working on you. You should have confidence in their skill to do the technique full speed to the targets, but not through the targets. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Cool. Let's get back in there. Let's go, Brett. Come in with this sandwich elbow. Okay? So you block, you chop, you hit him with a sandwich elbow. Okay? Just go up to that point, please. Let's go. Boom, and you pop him right in the chest with this. This circle, we come back into this other side. Okay? So on that circle, we got 1, 2, 3. Then you can finish the technique is over. Let's play with that. He comes in with a sweeping punch, and we drop back, and we get our block. This is our shield, yeah? What's the next shot?
Hammer
Fist to the face. What's the method of execution?
traveling from here and straight.
No. No. What are methods of execution?
Use the back of my hand.
No.
Countering.
No. Thrusting, hammering, whipping, slicing, clawing, lifting. These are methods of execution, right? So in this case, I'm going to be hammering. I'm looking to, what I like to do is not just look at hitting the nose. I'm going to employ a principle called contouring, where the fist actually fits right into the eye socket. I'm going to bust the eye, the orbital process around the eye socket and wipe the nose off the face. And it's a hammer. It's not like this. That's not in my mind as hammering. This is hammering. If I'm hammering a nail, I've got to have that in my mind as the method of execution. Just the same as this would be lifting. In my mind, I'm lifting with the shot, okay? Or I am clawing, and ripping and clawing, rather than doing something like this. So you have to get the flavor in your mind as to what you're doing. In the case of shielding hammer, I'm hammering this way, okay? You see the difference? You hear the difference? What are you hearing? I'm hearing the breathing and the slap check of my hand, right? But it's the breathing that's interesting, because if you start to live and feel the methods of execution, what happens then is the breathing becomes natural. You breathe differently when you push than when you pull. Yes, you do. Or when you lift something. So the breathing is a very important part. Yeah? But that comes with the method of execution that you're employing. Okay? Let's play.
From here to here.
No.
I'm using my body now.
Is it a sandwich elbow in the end, or is it a dipping elbow? Where do you shuffle? Do you shuffle on the hammer fist, or do you shuffle on the elbow?
You're gonna set them in the hammer coin and then you're gonna rotate and shuffle them again.
Shuffle in. Okay. Some guys, when they do this, they get the block, and then they shuffle on the hammer, and then do the elbow. The thing about it is that I ain't going to throw one punch.
No.
I'm going to throw two. So I throw my first one, he blocks, my face leads, followed by the second one. There's no room to shuffle, right? Okay, so the shuffle comes on the elbow. So you block, hammer, shuffle. And which power principle was the major one? Backup mass. Backup mass. Through depth. Okay? So if you have your whole body going behind the shot, when you hit him, then you're going to have what's called directional harmony. So now I've got all my 17 stone engaged and going through the point of my elbow, hitting him in the solar plexus. Why am I hitting the solar plexus? How does it wind him? You hit him right on the diaphragm, which is the muscle that controls the breathing. Puts the muscle in the spasm, he can't breathe. Okay? By the time he gets his breathing back, he's 2 or 3 counts behind you. How big is the solar plexus to hit? It's only a little hole. Got to be accurate. Okay? But you guys know all this already, right? Yeah? Have you heard it before? Yeah. Are you employing it? Are you using the grey matter of the brain and analysing what you're doing and reviewing what you're doing? That's where you're going to improve. So you get your review rate up and don't switch off. Okay? Keep the light bulb switched on. Okay, let's go. Directional harmony. Backup mass through the horizontal plane of depth. We've given an example of vertical backup mass, which is gravitational marriage, which is another major principle. And we worked an example of working through the width zone, employing our stances and our stance changes in 5 swords, forward bow to a neutral bow. What form teaches you that?
Long form 1.
Long form 1. The major thing about long form 1 is it's teaching you to transfer your weight from a neutral to a forward bow to generate power for that punch. Okay? In the test today, that can be improved on. Okay? Just a simple exercise. Okay? Everyone happy with that? Okay, let's modify this technique in play. He shoots his left punch and step back in a block. A hammer, come in with this bat knuckle right down here. Okay? So you hit him, come right down below. Did I avoid launching? Yes, I did. All right, let's play. Come down for this bat knuckle. When I pop him down there, how's he going to react? Oh, it's going to start come down. Not really check this down, come through with the heel bone, come in with this bat knuckle on top. Okay? So we've got this shot, boom, you come back. You come back in with this one. Okay? That's a simple loop. It's just going from here to here to here. We haven't inserted this hand yet. Okay? Am I slapping it? Or is it powerful strikes?
Powerful strikes.
That's what I want you guys to have. I don't want you to be like this. It's just dusting him off. Yeah? When you hit, you've got to hit with everything. When Mr. Parker laid hands on you, he waged war. And you knew it. Okay? This is unacceptable. The other arcs look at that and they say, ooh, because they're trained for power. Okay? Power first, then get your flow, then get your speed. The principles are the punctuation marks of Kenpo. Okay, let's play. See what it says. Push.
Push.
Where are we pushing? Where are we pushing? We take the body and we divide it and we put a line down the middle of the body. Right, that's the center line, yeah? If I push on this side of the center line, what's going to happen? Okay, what technique do you use? Very good, salute.
Figure 7.
If I push on this side, and do a cross push, what technique do you use? Glancing salute. Very good. What if you take the line and you push the line? What technique do you use? Snapping twig or what's this one? Repeating mace. I've got two choices. If he pushes my center line, I can either step back and off the line, which is this one, or I can step directly back on the line and face it, which is snapping twig. That's how I view it. See the logic of that? Okay. Now, this first shot, does it come up underneath? Where's it going?
Just behind your elbow.
Okay. What technique teaches us to hit from underneath? No, come on. This one, we take the vertical line and we put it more horizontal. Feel that?
Sir?
Would that bust his arm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it would. And it's in my mind, the method of execution. And the reason I feel that one is because I know how it feels to this parketed on me. Okay? Come back, but, you know, this isn't convincing me, and it's not convincing you when you're practicing it. You know? That would do some serious damage. Do I hurt you then? A little? I'm sorry. That's poor control. No, that was right on the nail.
Yeah.
One of the reasons is because I was accurate, because right above the elbow, I've got the tendon triceps, and that's what I popped. Here. Okay? That one you use for your, you feel that? For all your crossing talents and the rest of it. Okay? So I want you to go back and reevaluate the first move, because the first move of every technique is the most important move. If you don't get the first move right, forget the rest. Okay? But you've got to get the engineering right. Okay, let's try.
Sure.
Like, just as if he was savoring some food. And, you know, that's how I kind of look at the methods of execution. There are different flavors of the art, you know? So instead of like just doing a circle and a sandwich, I like to think, hammer, sandwich. See the difference? Just tasting it really. Okay? So instead of just thinking now on this technique, once we've sheared the arm and we hurt back and we hit him and check out his depth with this shot, instead of thinking just two orbits, think hammer, sandwich. Okay? And then blend the two together. There's too much of a commercial break between the two there, right? Blend them together a bit more. But get the feel, get the taste, get the spirit. Okay, try. Comes in with his punch, nice fade back. Either fade back or step in, doesn't matter which. Get my block. And what I want to do is cock this hand up on his ear. In so doing, I can get an arm break this way. What's his reaction to that? He'll go up on the ball of his feet, his back will arch,
Just lift up.
his head will go back. Which gives me the target for this hammer. See? So his head comes back here, and the ball, he busts his arm, and this tracks up the arm and hits him here. How does that make him react? Right, this starts to go this way. So when you come around, you get your check and your back. Okay? Now here's the move I want you to think about. This is a looping overhead. Okay? You've got to get it in your mind. I like to really power that one up and use the torque to go for it. Okay?